My name is Jean Roberts. When I started looking for a home in Weaverville, I found out about Town Walk and got in touch with Brandon, looked at the plans, looked at what he was already building here, and knew this is where I wanted to be. I have always believed that you can be in the right house in the wrong neighborhood, or you can be in the wrong house in the right neighborhood. I was fortunate enough to get to be in the right house in the right neighborhood. The other thing that I really want to stress about the quality of Red Tree is the quality of independent contractors that they put us in touch with. I couldn't be happier with the landscaping that I received from 3 Elements Landscaping. They were recommended to me by Brandon and Ashley, and they are wonderful. They also recommended someone to build my fence for my backyard, and Caleb did a fabulous job, and since he erected my fence, he ended up doing 2 more similar to it in our neighborhood. So that's the other thing that was so important to me, is to be able to trust the people to use that Brandon and Ashley trust.
Brandon Bryant here with Red Tree Builders. It's been a pleasure to have you guys come here and see our beautiful community here at Town Walk in downtown Weaverville. The vision here with our community Town Walk in downtown Weaverville was to really develop a community of modern farmhouses, but to have where people interacted with each other, but still had their privacy in a downtown urban feel. So when we got very involved in the beginning phases of this, the plat was ready to go. Developer we made a partnership, and we spent a lot of time thinking through the house plans, where windows would be, where porches, and how we would interact with people, and how driveways would be. So everything is sustainable here, low impact, native plantings, but we've got connectivity to nature and outdoors. As we got it, Main Street's right down the road here, but as you've seen through all the houses, we thought through strategic placement of the windows or the height of the windows to create some of that privacy when you get in a really tight area. So I hope you get to enjoy hearing people talk about their experience here. And one of the things we love to do is to make connectivity and make people have more than just a home and have family and connectivity. People that have not moved here to town get to know each other and just really start actually embracing each other. So one of the things we wanted to ask why we build is to make an impact on the neighborhoods we grew up in and that we're building in.
Hi, we are Rick and Deb. We've been residents here for just over a year and we're loving it. We moved from Chicago. We really love our house. We were fortunate that our realtor convinced us to take a look at this property when it was just first being built up. We do not regret making that choice. Red Tree has been awesome in terms of helping us make the choices we needed to make and building us a really solid and beautiful home.
We've moved into 7 different houses. I believe this is our 8th house. We love living in the city and all that the city provided us. In Chicago, we lived in a townhome and had neighbors all around us. And we really enjoyed that kind of lifestyle, just walking out the door and talking to your neighbors. Also walking into town to restaurants, movie theaters, everything we needed. And we wanted that when we looked at our retirement home. So here in Weaverville, we got walkability into the beautiful little downtown Weaverville, but we also got great neighbors along with that. We see each other every day. We do some socializing together, and we have some shared interests. And it's just been a wonderful community that we all got fortunate to be part of. So we really enjoy that tremendously.
Building in a neighborhood that's been established for 30+ years definitely had its quirks with existing neighbors. There was apprehension in the beginning and even throughout the build. You have the typical questions of, what are you building? What types of neighbors are you bringing into the neighborhood? And what is this going to do to affect me personally? Throughout the build, we had tons of conversations with the neighbors about what was going on the job sites weekly, if not daily. People were driving by, taking photos, asking what paint materials we were using, what building materials, so they could take that stuff back and really implement it into their existing homes and make the neighborhood better as a whole. We had clients coming into town, they would interact with the neighbors, and you saw a shift and transition happen from apprehension to curiosity to excitement. Watching our homeowners throughout the build establish relationships and really immerse themselves in the community was a beautiful thing to watch and an experience that I'll never forget. Every time I come back to Town Walk, I feel at home and I feel welcomed back with open arms.